Hey guys, Tomboy601, and sometimes the games we love, they come out with updates and they just don't sing with us and we get bored with them. It's okay. It happens. Well, today I'm going to go over 5 different games I've been playing outside of my usual World of Warships grind because, well, I've been looking for other things. So, first one, I've been digging into Halo Infinite. Let me tell you, I know a lot of you play on PlayStation. Don't worry, we have a PlayStation exclusive title on here coming up soon. But I have been loving Halo Infinite, and it has been suffering from a couple of issues. Yes, it doesn't have a ton of content, but I think that's what has been allowing me to come back and like jump in and not jump out, or jump in, jump out, kind of go in whenever I want to. It's the core gameplay loop of Halo Infinite just feels so right. It just feels so good, and I am loving that bit of it. And the way that they've kind of done their progression system this time around, they've gone for super long seasons, like 6 months long. And then every week they have, like, if you complete all the challenges, you'll get some sort of unique customization icon. And what I've ended up doing is kind of going in whenever update day is, checking what the unique customization icon or unique customization bit is. If I want it, then I'll play that week. If I don't, it's okay. And eventually down the line, I will have unlocked everything. Right now, they have one of their Fracture events going on. Fracture is where they release a limited time game mode, and they release a unique armor set. This one is all based on World War I style, like if Spartans were in World War I. It's really fun. I'm like, I'm having fun with it, and that's the most important bit. So yeah, Halo Infinite is one of the games. The next one, going from Xbox over to PlayStation, Gran Turismo 5. Now I will say this footage is not mine. I will say that because my PlayStation stays out in my living room, and I'm not bringing it into the office just to record a little bit of Gran Turismo gameplay. But Gran Turismo 7 has been a blast. I love sim racing games, and Gran Turismo has knocked it out of the park. The controls on the controller feel good. I have not gone for a racing wheel on it yet. My current racing wheel setup is a Xbox PC sort of setup, so I'm holding off on getting a wheelbase I can talk to. Anyways, Gran Turismo 7, fantastic if you enjoy cars. It does a great job of teaching you how to race, how the fundamentals of sim racing. It does a very good job of getting you introduced to that world. And if you haven't tried out a game like that, I think if you're interested in racing, I think it is a fantastic way to kind of dive on in. And from sim to not sim at all, we're going to Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This game was my most anticipated game for, God, it must have been years. Just absolutely forever. I've loved the Lego Star Wars games since the first one came out, and this one had been teased where it's all the games, or all the movies contained within one game. They redid it, it's open world. The cutscenes have had me legitimately like laughing out loud. The graphics look beautiful. It is a great way just to kind of let your mind wander. And if you want to have it's kind of like a podcast game where you can either engage with going through and playing the main missions and going and like doing the story of the movies, or there's a whole other open world where it just kind of scratches that itch like a mobile game does, where it's just like, oh, I'm doing things. I see pretty lights, I see pretty colors. This is great. And it's a perfect little podcast game. So if you have any interest in Star Wars, if Star Wars holds any sort of special part in your heart, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is fantastic just for the comedy alone, and for like the unlimited hours of gameplay that you can just go ahead and throw into it. The next game that I've been playing, number 4 of these games, is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, this one's another one that like sucks me in from time to time, and they just released the next gen console version of this. It really didn't add much, but I wanted to give it a go, and it sucked me right back in. I think right now Grand Theft Auto Online is kind of in its end of life, but it's still a ton of fun if you have a group of friends, or if you're solo in it. It's still absolutely a blast to play. And the thing with it now is they've kind of eliminated a lot of the grind from it, which has made it a lot more fun. Personally, what I did was I had the game. I handed Rockstar an extra, I think it's like $40. You buy the submarine in the game. It lets you do the Cayo Perico heist. You can solo the Cayo Perico heist in about an hour, and that eliminates having to really grind ever again. You just kind of buy what you want, have fun in the open world, and since they've done that, I have really started to enjoy Grand Theft Auto, unlike I did previously. Previously, it was all about the grind for me, and now that they have Cayo Perico and they've made it so that you don't really need to worry about that sort of stuff, I have been finding myself diving back into Grand Theft Auto 5 time and time again. You know, running an arcade, running a car shop, like just doing random things and engaging with the game, unlike I was before. And I found myself just a whole lot happier with that experience now that they've kind of ruined the true grind balance of that economy. Then the final game I've been playing, and one that I've been putting a ton of hours into recently, is Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, they came out with the next gen console patch. I bought Cyberpunk the day it came out. I had it on the Series X, so it wasn't the worst experience in the world, but it was definitely rough. And after melting through the concrete, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. I'll restart this game when all of the patches come out, or at least when the next gen version comes out. Next gen version comes out, and let me tell you, it is not a masterpiece of a game, but is one you should absolutely play if you enjoy large Western RPGs. It is a great time, and what they've done is pretty great. I think, you know, even on the Series X, the crowd densities, the kind of the big things aren't really there, but I'm having fun enjoying the story, exploring through Night City, going and finding the little story beats, just experiencing the atmosphere, because the game does atmosphere fairly well. It's not the greatest I've ever seen, but is a unique atmosphere that we don't really get too often in games, and it's one that I'm super happy to be able to play and explore. So, guys, those are the 5 games I've been playing when World of Warships hasn't been scratching the itch. What are you guys playing outside of World of Warships? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.